'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Mr. Trump, you should come to Washington State because we need your message bad here. We need you to help us turn this state red again. And if there's anybody who can do it, it's you. You tell us you're coming, we'll get you the biggest stadium we can find you, because there's some red-blooded Republicans in this state that really are behind you, and we need you to help us here. We'll help you get back to the White House because we want you to have a great impact for the entire country. And don't forget about Washington State. Can't wait to see you. Come on. We'd love to have you.
Mr. President, remember, the country that blesses Israel becomes blessed themselves. Keep being a praying man and know that we'll keep praying for you. Thank you.
Hi, Trump. We're voting for you for 2020 because we don't want Obamacare, because we want actual health insurance.
And thank you for all that you've already done for our country, and keep up the good work.
Vote Trump 2020.
Donald Trump should come to Washington State because maybe he can get the Democrats to stop double taxing manufacturers, because when we manufacture here and buy tooling, supplies, material, and hire people and have warehouse space in Washington State, we're double taxed for it. In China, we pay half the tax, so we're penalized for creating jobs here. Is that insane? Come to Washington, Donald.
Why should President Trump come to Washington State? I'll tell you plain and simple, to save our lives, to save our money, to save our jobs, and to save the people of this state. There is far too much going on that is depleting the beautiful state of Washington. So why would you not vote for Trump unless you're brain dead or you're not breathing? Trump is your only answer at this point. Just look around.
Donald Trump, you should come to Washington because I think it'll be a great opportunity for everyone here.
I'm Melissa Denny. I'm the owner of Pistol Annie's Jewelry and Pawn. I'm also the president of the Washington State Firearms Coalition. I'm a small business owner and minority in my profession as a firearms expert and a dealer. The purpose of starting the Washington State Firearms Coalition is to educate and advocate keeping our firearms rights intact and protecting Washington State dealers, manufacturers, accessories producers, cartridge producers, and so on, in tandem with protecting our citizens and our rights. We're currently the largest voice in Washington State with a reach of over 715,000 people. Washington State has recently been railroaded with legislation that impedes commerce by taking away my ability to sell certain firearms across state lines. In other words, Washington State took away the internet, the whole thing, and the entire income stream that came with it. As a small town business, this greatly affects my bottom line negatively and will put many folks in my industry out of business. The multi-billion-dollar firearms industry in Washington State is in peril, which will result in an astronomical loss of state revenue, tens of thousands of lost jobs, and a severe restriction on our constitutional right to protect ourselves. Our most recent legislative session resulted in an overall raise in taxes, some as high as 20%. The initiative that will cause a downward spiral of my industry violates our state and federal constitution, while at the same time we receive the news that we become an illegal sanctuary state. We desperately need intervention. It seems to me that the only way to positively affect our state is to encourage voter turnout and champion the men and women with our best interests at heart, like our president. I voted Trump in 2016. I'll be voting Trump again in 2020 and encouraging my friends, colleagues, and 2A supporters to do the same. I truly believe he's our best hope. I'm proud of his accomplishments and his tenacity. As I stand here in support of President Trump to win another term as our commander-in-chief, I pray that he'll support me, my little business. I'm a mom of 2, a grandma of 1, an employer of 9. I'm being crushed by the very people who should be my greatest ally.
Now we need to be driving that message. Everybody that you talk to, the Democrats are going to drive this economy to a halt. More taxes, more regulation, less jobs are going to slow things down. People are going to be laid off. All that kind of stuff. Hey, you don't need to vote for Trump because you like him. You need to vote for Trump because of your retirement. Right? You don't need to vote for Trump because you like him. You need to vote for Trump because you like your job and you want a raise. So when they say they don't like Trump, you say, well, you may not like the guy, but I like his economic policy. It's the economy, stupid. I mean, our kind of guys, we like the guy, no taxes, no regulation, he's pro-life, my big deal was, my first guy was Cruz, because my deal was the Supreme Court. I said, if we had the Supreme Court and Hillary got elected, the country probably could have lasted 8 years. But if we lose the Supreme Court, your children's children will not recognize this country. So, thank goodness we have Trump in office. God bless Donald Trump and God bless the United States of America!
God bless the